9 letters, 1 country. What does Australia stand for? Let's explore what the letters could stand for. A mate. Someone you can spend quality time with and recount your stories, have a laugh with, or a serious conversation. A real mate is someone that you may not have even seen for many years. Yet when you meet again, it seems like it was only last week. I mean, try not to kill us. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Make sure you subscribe. Please no kangaroos jump out. Oh, my spine. As I've said, the things I do for YouTube. Uluru, known by most as Ayers Rock, a massive sandstone monolith in Australia's red centre. Many tourists to Australia seem to think that they can land one day in Sydney or Melbourne, for example, and casually go to see Ayers Rock the next day. They have no idea of the vastness of Australia. Simpson Desert. The Simpson Desert, the 4th largest Australian desert, was named after Alfred Allen Simpson, one of the early explorers of this country's vast internal land. The Simpson Desert spans across parts of 3 Australian states and territories: South Australia, Queensland, and the Northern Territory, covering about 200,000 square kilometres, with its massive sand dunes stretching for hundreds of kilometres, making it a significant inland desert region, known for its parallel red dunes and vast salt lakes. The width of Australia's mainland stretches almost an astounding 4,000 kilometres, about 2,500 miles, wide, from its easternmost to westernmost points, making it wider than the moon's diameter and a vast continent, even though it's the smallest in the world, yet still big enough to barely squeeze tightly into the USA. Tasmania, a beautiful island of the island that is Australia, one of the 8 states and territories of the country. Tasmania broke away from the continent as we know it today some 12,000 years ago, forming the Bass Strait and isolating the island. Hunted to extinction, Tasmania was also home to the Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, up until the last specimen in captivity died at the Hobart Zoo in September 1936. The last known wild thylacine was shot and killed by a farmer in the northeast of Tasmania 6 years earlier in 1930. The species was officially declared extinct in 1986, although reports of sightings have been rumoured in the last few decades, with locals being very tight-lipped on exactly where they've seen it. Relaxing. Whether putting up your feet with a beer or a coffee, or hanging out with your mates, it's what most Aussies love to do when they have free time. Whether it's going to the beach or a walk in nature, or just going to one of your favourite places to sit and unwind, catching up for a coffee with friends, or checking out places that you've never been to before, or just putting your feet up, watching a movie, YouTube, or your favourite sport. Just doing something that you enjoy doing at your own pace. All-inclusive. Australia began formally embracing multiculturalism as a national policy in the early 1970s, particularly with the Whitlam government in 1973, which ended the White Australia policy
think of the White Australia policy?
Well, I think it's good, and they should really have it and keep out the coloured races.
And saw the first policy paper issued, recognising cultural diversity as a strength, with legislation like the Racial Discrimination Act 1975 solidifying this shift. Today, nearly 1/3 of Australians were born overseas, and nearly half have at least one parent born abroad. Long, hot summers and spectacular storms. Australia has a well-deserved reputation for becoming quite hot in summer, in most states at least. But the Australian lifestyle is about more than just the weather. It's about the fair go. L also stands for lifestyle. In Australia, we generally have the freedom to live our lives as we choose, or at least can afford. Whether that be in a small country town, anywhere in Australia, or in a major city closer to the coastline. Australia, as reflected in our national anthem, was always known as a land of opportunity, where hard work was rewarded with the wealth one needed to buy a home and raise a family. Sadly, as is the case across many parts of the world these days, such ideals have become more of a pipe dream than a reality for many. Indigenous, the modern word for the First Nations Aboriginal race. Australia's Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures are widely recognised as the world's oldest continuous living human cultures. Scientific, archaeological and genetic evidence supports this, showing that the Aboriginal people have lived on the Australian continent for at least 65,000 years, possibly longer, before being invaded by another country, such as happened in most countries on the planet. Australia Day. The day the Great Brisbane floods of 1974 peaked.
Have you been back to see your home since?
No, I haven't been back.
And whereabouts is your home?
85 Sherwood Road, Rocklea.
While in recent decades the term Australia Day has become more controversial,
Enjoy the taste of 100% real Australian happiness.
to most of us, it's meant as a day to be thankful for the country we live in and call home, connecting the past to the present. Australia means different things to different people. Australia Day is also the day this video was launched as part of the Twisted Vision Summer Challenge. Links below to the other participants.
The remarkable Rob from Walkabout with Rob. We have the stylish Steve from Steve Mack's Australia. And of course, the gold standard Gizmo from Gizmo's Outpost. And the scintillating Cheryl Gray from Out and About with Cheryl Gray. And the legendary Liam from Ibis Channel 32, the diabolical Davo the Dalek, the always astute Andrew from On Point Metal Detecting, and me, T-Rox.
So leave a comment below on what Australia means to you. Cheers.